Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing my Moon in Leo video. So this is my letter to all Moon in Leo individuals out there. So if this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome. My name is Brandon Ramsey. I do astrology videos primarily, but I also do language videos, spiritual videos, different ramblings of things and stuff like that as well. So make sure that you check out my channel, hit the subscribe button, you'll get new notifications and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know the spiel, you know how it works. So without further ado, let's get started. So a few things I want to talk about before I move any further in this video. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that you are not just your moon sign. Yes, the moon sign is extremely important to who you are in your chart and has a lot of insight into your own inner world and your own personality in that way. So it definitely is not something to be avoided. This is definitely one of the more important planets in your chart. However, it's not the only planet in your chart. There's also aspects and things that are going on with other planets within your chart, house system, stuff like that, asteroids, all those different things that can affect your moon in a different way and can affect your personality in a different way. So there's multiple facets to astrology, guys. There's not just this moon sign. So I don't want you to just focus on the moon sign. And if this doesn't resonate with you, just throw it out, because there is different parts of Moon in Leo that resonate with you as a Moon in Leo person. But also there's other things like your sun sign, your rising, for example, or even like any aspects to Mars, Pluto, Saturn, stuff like that. So make sure that you guys can look at the full entirety of your chart. If you guys are interested in full chart reading, I do those online as well. So if you're interested in that, put a comment down below and I will reach out to you personally. They are typically 45 to 50-minute long videos of me rambling and explaining further about your particular chart and aspects that you have. You can also ask questions and stuff like that, specifically for your astrology and things that you're going through. So if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and reach out to that there. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. So let's get into the nitty gritty of it. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the Moon in Leo individual that you are. All right, so Moon in Leo. So Moon in Leo is a beautiful, amazing sign. I actually have the opposite. I have Moon in Aquarius, so I always find Moon in Leo individuals super energizing, super, impactful on my life, and just very entertaining people. Leo rules creative outlets, anything that you create or put your energy into, that then yields a result, whether it's art, music, children, for example, anything that you use that sexual creative energy and manifest something out of. It could be jewelry, it could be, the relationships that you have, stuff like that. So we'll get into that in a little bit, with the relationships especially. But essentially, Moon in Leo, your emotional body and your emotional support comes from being creative, comes from having an outlet, whether that's dance or anything that has to do with creativity, something that you can pour your energy into, your soul into, and create. It could really honestly be anything. I have a Moon in Leo friend who, or a Moon in Aquarius friend, who has a lot of Leo placements, and he wants to create like a business, or wants to create like a sort of like a community, sort of thing. So that's another way of creating something. Anything that comes from your mind that you manifest through your creative energies into something is a Moon in Leo thing. So having a Moon in Leo, you're going to be a person that is extremely exuberant and very fun, loving, and very entertaining to others. You can outshine people a lot of the time, but that's just how you feel loved. You love to be the center of attention. You love to see other people's eyes on you and feel other people's eyes on you, and just feel included and feel seen. When a Moon in Leo person enters a room, people tend to know it. And if they have other Leo placements or other strong placements as well, they will be not overly, but they'll be more commonly very expressive and very entertaining to their audience and their friends and their community, wherever they're at. Depending on what house Leo's in as well, it could impact differently. If Leo is on the 10th house, which would be with like public, or like the way you're perceived in the workforce, having a Leo there would definitely make you known and definitely make you seen. And your moon being there would also be something that would cause a emotional connection to the career. So any place that the moon is causes an emotional connection to that specific area. So having Moon in Leo, you're emotionally connected to like children as well. So if you have any children as a Moon in Leo individual, you're definitely very emotionally invested in them, more than like a Moon in Aquarius, Moon in Gemini would be, because you are a very caring, loving energy. You know, Leo rules the heart, and creating from that. So you definitely have a big heart. You definitely have a lot to give to your community, to your friends, to your loved ones, to your children, to your projects, anything like that. You know, you definitely invest a lot of energy and time into your hobbies, and I would definitely recommend consistently doing that, because Moon and Leo individuals need that outlet, and they need that sort of muse, you know. So whether that's going through certain struggles and then creating that and manifesting that into a form of an art form is something that would be really beneficial for a Moon and Leo individual. Moon and Leo in relationships is a little bit difficult because they're a little bit more, not difficult, I don't want to say that, but a little bit different, because they do have a tendency to think everything's about them, which at the end of the day it is, because, you know, like it's all about the individual and you can only see from your perspective, so you can't really see other people. But Moon and Leo individuals tend to be more focused on themselves than other moon placements. They definitely will create attention on them and want to be the center of attention in a relationship, which sometimes can outshine the partner, and it may make it a little bit difficult for those individuals to the individuals they're in a relationship with to feel loved and feel valued. But the Moon and Leo individual can also, it doesn't have to be a very public display of affection. It could also be a private display of affection. So it could be something that, you know, they have, like the Moon and Leo's partner understands that Leo is, or the Moon and Leo individual is making a, you know, being a character when they're kind of out, and that's who they are. They have this different part of their persona and their personality that comes out when they're in a specific environment, but when they're private and when they go back to themselves, and they're back with that partner, they could be a completely different, very loving, very supportive individual. So with Moon and Leo, it is very important to balance yourself versus the community that you're in, or the work that you're in. So it is difficult sometimes to balance those things, whether it's in personal relationships, professional relationships, friendships, anything like that. I would definitely recommend with a Moon and Leo individual to look at where your sun is as well, because Leo rules the sun, so those tend to be connected. And there's also, you know, if you want to look into your relationships, there's the Venus placements, Mars placements, anything along that nature, the 7th house, 1st house, 3rd house to a little bit of an extent. But overall, if you really want to figure out more about your relationship, and if that's something you're more interested in, let me know, comment down below, and I will definitely comment and respond to you and let you know what is in particular happening in your chart. But yeah, the Moon in Leo is a very beautiful placement. They'd love to create, love to, you know, expand their horizons. And I would definitely, if I were talking to Moon and Leo individual, I would let them know that they need to feel loved, and they need to feel supported creatively in what they're doing, and they need to pour that love that they have, whether it's for others or for themselves, into something, to make it an external sort of object of love, and then share that and spread that. Don't be ashamed of sharing your creativity with others as Moon and Leo, because you definitely have that sort of skill and that sort of artistry. So make sure you practice your artistry, focus on your craft, build that up, and then as the Moon in Leo individual progresses, they will then be able to send that information out and be more open with their creative outlets and things like that. So yeah, so that's my video for Moon and Leo individuals. I hope you guys liked it. It's a little off the wall, but I do personal astrology readings, as I said, so if you're interested in those, comment down below. If you have any questions about Moon and Leo placements, let me know as well, because I will be answering as many as I can. Other than that, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.